G'day everybody, Ed here, and I thought I'd give you a quick video to give you my view, for what it's worth, on the Apple event that was held, well, depending on where you are, earlier this morning or yesterday. Four things were announced, and I just wanted to give you the context of the importance, I think, from a point of view of marketing and business and how they potentially might apply to you. So we had a lot of watch new bands and all of that sort of thing. Not specifically anything from a business perspective, although I think with native apps on the watch, I think you're going to see the watch become even more useful. I love my Apple Watch. I really do think it is fantastic. But again, from a business perspective, maybe, if you're using a GoPro, for example, then they showed some awesome stuff there for using the GoPro and using the Apple Watch and all that sort of stuff. And there's a lot of cool stuff that they showed, which was really interesting. But, in the level of things, neither here nor there. iPad Pro, obviously you guys know how much I love the iPads. But again, like I suspect a lot of you, ever since I had the, the 6 Plus here, I've noticed I've used the iPad less and less because I find that screen is great for so many things. So the iPad Pro was really interesting to me, and I see it really, the thing I'm most excited about, again, looking at it from a marketing perspective, is being able to use that as a screen display and then be able to use the Apple Pencil. Don't you love their naming? I mean, it's just fantastic. But to be able to use the Apple Pencil then to be able to, draw on screen. So when I'm doing a webinar, I can highlight and point things out. I think that is going to be really, really cool and very useful. And I suspect, I hope, it will truly mean that, I just don't have to bother taking a laptop, because it'll have the grunt to edit videos just like this one. I don't need it to be, edit movies. I've got Final Cut Pro for that. But it would be nice to be able to do that. So there's that. What else do we have? So then next, obviously, we had the iPhone, the new iPhones. And again, I use my iPhone every day. And look, from a strategic point of view, the most interesting thing was Apple announcing, $32 a month pricing, and you just swap it out every year. That's really interesting because it's cutting into the telcos, one of their big profit areas, and that's been made possible in the United States by the various carrier contracts and so on. Neither here nor there, although it's fascinating from a business model perspective that $1 a day. People question why potentially I upgrade my iPhone every year, day one. And it's because I make so much money with my iPhone. My iPhone enables me to connect with you. I'm using it as a monitor here right now with the GoPro here I'm testing, and it's just, I use it for so many things. So $1 a day, when you put it in that context, it's a no-brainer, to get the absolute latest, better video quality, better audio quality, better, faster, all of those things improve my efficiency. So that is a great help. So that's really good. And I suppose the business lesson there is interesting, is that perspective. $1 a day is something that intellectually people can really grasp. Whereas if you said its actual price, which I think, off contract, just straight up price is like $900. So, Apple know how much their devices are worth, and it's fascinating. So I find that as a fascinating business thing. From a marketing perspective, remember, a smartphone, you can build an entire business on a smartphone. I'm doing workshops all around the world at the moment. In fact, about to jump on a plane in a couple of days' time and head up to Manchester. When I say head up, I mean head up. It's 26 hours on the plane. I'm heading up there, and I've got, 26 hours on the plane. But I am able to, again, I do my whole workshop with slides and everything presented with the phone, and created on the phone too, I might add. And I do that for a reason, because I want to show people that product creation, you don't need super expensive stuff like you used to. So that's a big deal. So for me, the iPhone announcement is all about it as a tool for you to build a business and create a business. And if that's more affordable and there's more options for you to be able to do that, then I think that's great. So that's it. But I've of course saved what I believe was the biggest announcement in terms of us and niche style businesses and people who are interested in markets and serving niches, is the tvOS and the new Apple TV. This is a huge thing. Apps on the TV, it's been, I've been talking about it for years that I think it's going to be important, and now it's finally here. What does it mean? Well, I think the key element here is you're going to be, apps in and of it's by itself, it's good, right? And the game's going to be awesome. And I think they're taking, they're looking at their audience and saying, no, we're not going to get huge, serious gamers here. They've got their consoles, and they'll continue to buy their consoles or their beefed up PCs. But for your casual gamers, I think it's going to be fantastic. And personally, I think it's marriage saving that, what did she say, Siri? And having a 15-second rewind and then the captions turned on just briefly. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many times Julia says, what did she say? And then I try rewind on the old Apple TV. And if you've ever tried to rewind streaming products, oh my goodness, pain in the neck. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that, but that's not what's important for you and I. For me, it's the combination of something called deep linking and tvOS. Now, we've been very excited here about deep linking because of what it means for magcasters in particular. The easiest way to think about deep linking is that it enables you on a phone, in the phone and iPad context, and by the way, Google's doing this too with Android. It enables you to take somebody from a result of some kind, or an email link, or wherever it happens to be, a push notification, and allows you to take them to the very spot in an app. So it'll open up the app and take them to the spot inside the app. So to use the magcasting context. So rather than just at the moment, if you get a push notification and say, hey, check out this article, what happens? You click on the push notification, it'll open up the app, but it opens it up on the main screen. You're going to have to dig through to find the specific article that you were talking about. Well, guess what? Now you'll be able to be taken straight through to that article. That is really, really cool. That's deep linking. But deep linking on tvOS, on Apple TV, is super duper exciting. Because, for example, if I want to see some kiteboarding videos, and I say to Siri on the Apple TV, hey, show me some kiteboarding videos, and you happen to have let's say a kiteboarding TV app, stay tuned, then it'll show your app and videos of your app. And that's something that we're very exciting, and I'm very pleased to announce that John Bass and I spoke for about an hour on the phone straight after the presentation, and we will absolutely be delivering for tvOS. We think it's really big because there are a lot of screens there. I think it's a different experience. I can't see people wanting to read articles, but boy, I can see video being important, and I'm fascinated to see what education we can do with this and all sorts of things. So that's pretty exciting. So for me, obviously, the Apple TV was the super big opportunity from a niche perspective. Lots of cool stuff. The gold aluminium watch. How cool is that? That's pretty sweet. Rose gold phone. I don't think I can go rose gold. I'm pretty good, but rose gold's probably a bridge too far. Anyway, that's my brief updates from a digital publishing perspective. It's always fascinating to watch what Apple's doing, not only from, as I say, the cool products, but just the way they do business as well, because it's fascinating the way they approach things. So with that, have a great day. They're my thoughts, and I'd love to hear in the comments what you thought was interesting. And in particular, I'd love to hear what you would like to see. Think about your favorite niche. Think about your favorite hobby and stuff. And think about the context of you sitting back, kicking back, relaxing in your lounge room with your big screen TV in front of you. Tell me, what types of things would you like to see? I'd be really, really interested. So with that, have fun, and we'll speak soon.